G'day legends, and straight away I just need to apologize off the bat, okay, because I'm going to get on a little bit of a Chael Sonnen right now, okay, I'm going to get real obscure with it, you know, but I bring it to you because it's a very real thing. It's a very real thing. Alex Pereira, what's his name? It's going around in the MMA media today. It's going all over MMA Twitter, you know, it's making it to the MMA zones, if you will, and people are talking about it, but I feel like the significance of what is going on here, what it actually means to the upcoming UFC 313, you know, how deeply this goes, it seems to be completely going over the entire MMA community's heads. Like, this seems like it's just a little fun thing. It's a little fun joke. Oh, look, Alex is going on another little fun side quest. But when you actually look at it, the bigger picture of it, the bigger context of it, no one really understands how significant it is. So firstly, as always, let us get up to date so we both know what we're talking about here. Yesterday, in Sydney, in Australia, Alex Pereira went to a Drake concert. He saw Drake, Drake saw him, they had a little interaction with each other, it was very friendly, a little bit of a fist bump. I believe the youngs call it dabbing each other up, whatever that is, and they were cool with each other, they were cordial with each other, even though Drake has bet against Alex Pereira in the past. Check it out here.
Who was that? Oh, that's your cousin. That's a good ass cousin. Shout out to your cousin.
Isn't that fun, guys? Isn't that a fun little tidbit of the MMA world, you know? Drake and Pereira, they've buried the hatchet now. They're cool. They're cool with each other. Oh no, but what about the Drake curse? What about if Drake and Alex become friends? Oh no, the Drake curse, guys. What a funny meme. Look at all these Twitter reactions. This seems to be all anybody is talking about. Just the Drake curse, yeah? This is what literally every single comment about. Oh, what a funny meme this is, guys. Or Pereira's gonna take the L. Not a single comment is mentioning. Not a single comment. No one is talking about. Alex Pereira is fighting Magomed Ankalaev in Las Vegas in 19 days. In 19 days, he is fighting for the title. On the other side of the world, in a completely different time zone. Yeah, Alex Pereira is meant to be defending his belt to the guy that drew for that very same title not 2 years ago. Not 2 years ago. Alex Pereira is meant to be defending his title against the guy that the UFC has been actively protecting him from in 19 days, which is in about 2 weeks' time. And he has been in Australia on a completely different time zone for a significant amount of time now. Just doing a wonderful job at coaching Sean Strickland. Just an amazing coaching job. So Alex Pereira's team, his mindset, the last thing that he saw, the last fight that he was a part of and was game planning for, was just a horrible, horrible loss where now that entire team has started turning in on each other and backstabbing each other and getting into it here on MMA YouTube across the entire MMA landscape. And then in 19 days time, he has got to go into an octagon on the other side of the world in a completely different time zone against a man who was neck and neck with Jan Blachowicz. Yeah? Jan Blachowicz, who some people could argue beat Alex Pereira. What is Powhatan doing? What is he doing? Why are we not locked in? Do we believe that Magomed Ankalaev, who has had to grind his way back to a title shot, is not absolutely locked in right now? Is not a proper athlete right now who is leaving no stone unturned to make sure that he wins that belt in 19 days' time? Is Alex Pereira truly going to give this 100%? If he is currently in Australia just side questing about with Drake right now? Why are no Alex Pereira fanboys concerned about this at all? You know, you could argue that Magomed Ankalaev is the uncrowned champ of light heavyweight, or at least close to. In all seriousness, I know that is going. I can hear the clicking of a keyboard right now. What do you mean? He's the uncrowned? Just shut up for a second and think about it. Think about it. If there is a draw for a title fight, the reality of the situation is that should be immediately rebooked for 6 months' time. Once everyone is cleared medically and they're healthy, that should be immediately rebooked if there is a draw for a title fight. But it wasn't. Both athletes went on to compete with different people, yeah? One of them lost since then. The other one hasn't. Linearly, Magomed Ankalaev could be considered as an uncrowned champ. He never lost the title fight. The light heavyweight title, every single time it gets announced, Alex Pereira, the undisputed champion of the world, is actually disputed. It is actually disputed. It's very disputed. There's a big scary Russian guy that had a crack at the title, didn't actually lose the fight, you know, and now the company has been purposefully overbooking him to keep him away from their cash shaman. Yeah, the cash shaman. Yeah, that is going to concerts at a completely different time zone, essentially 2.5 weeks before the fight with this big scary Russian dude. Now, quite frankly, I love it. I know, real change of energy, but I do. I love it. I love it. Because I see what is going on here. And I bring it to you because, but this is why I wanted to make this video. Because I see what is going on here. To me, this makes UFC 313 so much more hype for me. So much more hype for me. Oh, 2 reasons on flip sides of the coin, right? If Alex Pereira loses this fight, which I believe he will, the excuses from the obviously underprepared Alex Pereira camp are going to be I'm going to find it so hilarious when they start coming out with excuses, and essentially we are going in like a world title fight is very serious. Why are you not locked in? You know, this might be your biggest challenge at light heavyweight ever. Yeah, and you're giving a shit about Drake and Sean Strickland. This killer is not locked in at all. So when the excuses start to come from the loss, I am going to sit back and piss myself laughing. Piss myself laughing, because you cannot say that you went into this fight 100%. You just can't if you're at a concert on the other side of the world 2.5 weeks from the fight. However, on the flip side of that, if Alex beats Magomed Ankalaev, and the UFC has done all this work to protect him, and they have tried, the UFC have tried to keep Magomed busy, hoping that he would lose to Alexander Rakic instead. So if Alex Pereira beats the boogeyman, Magomed Ankalaev, who the UFC are trying to protect, you know, if he beats him while he's continuing to do side quests on the other side of the world, he's a GOAT. He's a GOAT. You have got to legitimately, you know, and I'm not talking about some weekly Lucas Tracy, let's change the GOAT list. I'm talking, you have legitimately got to crack open that top 10 GOAT conversation, and it's time to start talking about it. Beating Israel Adesanya, breaking Ronda Rousey's record, 2 wins over Yuri Prohaska, who has proven to be one of the best light heavyweights of our era right now at the moment. And then 1 win over Jan Blachowicz, definitely on paper, who is one of the best light heavyweights ever. And then a win without even trying over the guy who drew with Jan Blachowicz. The stakes that are on the line, the stakes that are implied by this simple, unassuming fist bump with Drake are truly wild when you think about it. If he goes in there and beats Magomed, if he knocks out Magomed Ankalaev, and he's just hanging out around the planet 2 weeks beforehand, the things that Alex Pereira has done are actually insane. But what comes with that is, if Magomed Ankalaev just starches him, I don't think he will. I think Magomed Ankalaev will smush him against the cage to win. But if Magomed Ankalaev beats him, then all of a sudden it becomes, the Jan fight was super close, wasn't it? But Yuri was on short notice. But the UFC tried to protect him from Magomed. It's all sort of fake legacy. You know what I mean? Like, it's very strange how narratives are created in our sport, and it does all sort of hinge on whether or not you win or you lose. And seeing him be so laissez-faire about going into this fight in 2 weeks' time just makes it even more exciting for me. So that's it. I just wanted to bring that to the MMA community because I thought it was something that was being overlooked. So let me know what you think about that down there in the comments. If this is your first time here, g'day, my name's Dougie. I try and make an MMA video every day of the week, Monday through Friday, and I try and go live about 3 times a week as well. Been pretty good with the lives, been pretty consistent with them. If you want to know when all of that happens, you hit the subscribe button to know when the videos come out, hit the notification bell to know when I go live. YouTube, that's what's meant to be going there. Seems like 4 out of 5 of the subscribers are saying that they never get notifications. Maybe we're having too much fun on the live streams. If you're already on board with the channel and you want to help it grow, please leave a like. Please leave a like. It does help the channel grow. YouTube should be getting out there, mate. YouTube, I'm looking at you. And if you're one of the paying members of the channel, thank you so much. Enjoy all that back-end content. And as a thank you, your names are up on the next slide. Until then, you guys all have a great day. I'll see you all in the next one.